What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Abdul here with another video, and today we're going to do jousting battles in the jousting tournament on Night Manager. Amazon Alexa Echo game. Let's get it.
As you wish. The tournament progresses, and an appropriate opponent for Nicholas Tink is carefully chosen. Lance Duel. Knight Nicholas Tink confronts Centurion 22 coach. Horses paw impatiently as the knights lower their lances. A nerve-wracking battle is about to unfold. Let's begin. Which attack do you choose? High strike, low strike, or blocking? By your command, Nicholas Tink will prepare for a block to skillfully deflect the opponent's next attack. A dramatic duel commences as both knights ride in on their majestic horses, each ready for the decisive attack. As 22 coach charges with full force, Nicholas Tink raises his shield and successfully defends himself, visibly throwing 22 coach off. Nicholas Tink wins and gains a point. Okay, Nicholas Tink will attempt to strike low. With determined looks, Nicholas Tink and 22 coach fixate on each other and sprint into the arena on their horses. In a clever maneuver, Nicholas Tink bypasses 22 coach's block and executes a precise low attack that hits its target. Nicholas Tink wins and gains a point. Decide on your knight's battle strategy. High strike, low strike, or blocking? You got it. Your knight will try to strike high. In a breathtaking moment of silence, both knights position themselves, ready to run at each other. Nicholas Tink, firm in the saddle, anticipates the attack of 22 coach and launches a bold high attack that decides the fight in his favor. Following that hard hit, 22 coach loses balance and dramatically falls off the horse. Amidst roaring applause, Nicholas Tink celebrates his triumphant win in the tournament.
Let's get it.
For your chivalrous success, you get 3 Lance Master tokens.
Going again.
By
You
your
already
command. The drums echo as fate decides who will be Nicholas Tink's next challenger. Lance Duel. Knight Nicholas Tink meets Centurion 22 coach. A brief moment
Again?
of silent assessment before the duel commences. The crowd holds its breath, filled with anticipation and
I gotta
suspense.
pull something different.
Let's begin.
He probably might try to block first.
Nicholas Tink will attempt to strike low. A dramatic duel commences as both knights ride in on their majestic horses, each ready for the decisive attack. In a clever maneuver, Nicholas Tink bypasses 22
Yeah, he tried to
coach's
use my
block and
strategy, bro.
executes a
Tried to block
precise low
first.
attack that hits its target. A point for Nicholas Tink after a clear victory.
Get him.
Acknowledged. Your knight will execute a powerful high strike, aiming to hit the opponent in the upper body.
He probably gonna think I'm trying to block
A
now.
dramatic duel commences as both knights ride in on their majestic horses, each ready for the decisive attack. The crowd cheers as Nicholas Tink in a perfectly timed movement swings his lance upwards and intercepts 22 coach in his downward motion. Success for Nicholas Tink. 1 more point.
Okay, he didn't. I got it.
As you wish, your knight will attempt to block the attack.
But yeah, y'all use this strategy. Telling y'all.
The tension mounts as Nicholas Tink and 22 coach face each other on their horses, poised to charge. decision to block by Nicholas Tink and 22 coach results in a
Oh, he
forceful
did the
flash
same
of their
thing, but that's
shields,
me.
fascinating the spectators. Due to the immense force of the hit, 22 coach is hurled from the saddle. The audience erupts in cheers as Nicholas Tink claims this hard-fought victory.
Stop playing.
For your chivalrous success, you get 3 Lance Master tokens. Okay.
I'm gonna go one more time, y'all, to make sure my strategy stick, because I've been using it. I've been getting away with that.
The search for a worthy opponent for Nicholas Tink begins, heightening the tournament's tension. Lance duel. Knight Nicholas Tink confronts Knight Miles, cries out in pain. Horses paw impatiently as the knights lower their lances. A nerve-wracking battle is about to unfold. Let's begin. How should your knight proceed? Okay, your knight will prepare for a strong block to skillfully deflect the opponent's next attack. The dramatic duel commences as both knights ride in on their majestic horses, each ready for the decisive attack. Nicholas Tink stands firm and skillfully blocks the powerful high attack of Miles, cries out in pain with his shield, causing Miles cries out in pain's lance to rebound to the side. Nicholas Tink prevails and gets a point. Nicholas Tink and Miles cries out in pain reposition themselves at opposite ends of the arena, their gazes locked in firm resolve. Alright, Nicholas Tink will execute a skillful low strike, aiming to unseat the opponent. The tension mounts as Nicholas Tink and Miles cries out in pain face each other on their horses, poised to charge. Using a combination of deception and speed, Nicholas Tink's low attack breaks through Miles cries out in pain's block. Nicholas Tink prevails and gets a point.
I'm telling y'all, this strategy
Your
works.
knight will try to strike high.
Go to block low then high.
Miles cries out in pain, hesitates to raise his lance. Let's linger a moment more, until the trumpet signal.
Scared.
The tension mounts as
Oh, there you
Nicholas Tink and Miles cries out in pain face each other on their horses, poised to charge.
That's me.
Nicholas Tink, firm in the saddle, anticipates the attack of Miles cries out in pain and launches a bold high attack that decides the fight in his favor. Following that hard hit, Miles cries out in pain, loses balance and dramatically falls off the horse. After a glorious victory, Nicholas Tink is cheered by the excited audience.
That's me. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Most of y'all probably going to see this video and know the strategy. So at least it'll make it more challenging and more unpredictable, because this one right here, you do block. I do block while they try to do the high strike. And then I do low strike because they're going to try to block and think I'm trying to do high strike. And I'm going to do high strike just because you still got a chance of knocking him off his horse if you already won twice. But shoot, I'm going to come back with another video and do it again and see if it worked. But all right, y'all. Go follow my Instagram at blind_man_gangster. That's GANGSTA, not GANGSTR. I'm out.